It's almost a shame to have to leave swinging downtown Mecca, but it's time to get home. Stopped off for my 00 beer, but they were out of tostada, so I had to have a lager. Still tasted very good. The main thing is the 00 business, especially on a hot day. One doesn't need alcohol when they're driving. I don't feel extraordinarily hot, but I am moving along at 44 kilometers an hour. Now the decision is, do I want to hop on the highway or cut through the park? And I think because traffic is so light, I'll just hop onto the highway. It's just at 4 p.m. Kind of. If I did cut through the fields, I'd be coming out right here. I'm going exactly 40 kilometers an hour, which for an e-mountain bike is pretty good. If this were a road bike, 50 would be much more like it. But mountain bikes are slower. Now I am using the auxiliary mic, which is under my shirt, so it's somewhat protected from the wind. I found that when the camera is mounted to the handlebars, which it isn't right now, but when it is, it picks up some vibrations that are inaudible to me. So they're resonant sounds coming through the tubing. I'm still trying to trace it down. I suspect maybe the fenders a little bit. I suspect the cables flopping around inside the housing. The brake cables could make that kind of sound. I'm not sure what else, because the forks are quiet. There's just not a whole lot to make a vibration like that. So I kind of think, that it's the cable. But I've been unable to prove it. I'm getting more and more happy about wearing goggles these days, as there's so many bugs, branches, and other nastiness that can affect my eye. And just recuperating from surgery, the last thing I would need to do is poke it with something. About a week before I suffered the retinal detachment, I hit a bug. I'm sure there's no correlation because it was just a little bug, but it's stung like hell. I think it bit the inside of my eye and it made it kind of puffy for a couple days. Not necessary. These goggles don't allow me to wear my prescription glasses, but I don't really need prescription glasses for this type of riding. Especially my right eye is fine, and the prescription sunglasses hardly help at all. And the left eye, the prescription won't help at all because the vision's kind of goofed up. And will need a totally new prescription later on. However, I'm thrilled with what I'm being able to see. For example, when I close my right eye, I can actually drive with the left. One thing for sure, with the new 20 amp 48 volt battery, I can go a lot further and have plenty of juice to get home. I should be able to have pretty much full power for 80 kilometers, because I was doing that with 60 with my old battery, and this one should be 33% more powerful, or having more amperage. Not necessarily more powerful, just more reserve power. This is an agricultural center, and in fact we've been in it now for a little bit of a while, and they grow different crops and they test different seeds and configurations with water and all that kind of thing. In fact, here's a sign. En Sin. Explora el Sin. And they have different meeting place here, community meeting center. Very beautiful. I've never been into that particular center, but there's another that I have visited. At any rate, this place was in the news the other day because the river flows along here, and raccoons apparently are coming out at night and munching away at these people's crops. So they've been hunting these raccoons down with cages and such to relocate them. So it's kind of humane. They're not trying to kill them per se. I think with the beavers that are in Madrid, I haven't heard of them here, but somebody released beavers in Madrid and they're chewing up trees, and that's a good way to get yourself killed in Spain. Those are being hunted. I guess you could say they just don't have a sense of humor about wrecking seedling trees. The raccoons, on the other hand, everybody thinks they're cute, but how they got loose here is anybody's guess. How you could even bring a raccoon into this country is kind of mind-boggling, because when I brought my cats and dog years ago, the amount of paperwork was horrendous. This road will take us to Meco. Behind us, if we went up this hill, would be to Los Santos de la Hermosa, and we don't want to go there. These clouds are moving in. They look vicious. No idea what they're going to do, but that's dense over there, that direction. Over here, it's still nice, but they're coming this direction. Today I'm doing a few things differently. I'm using a neutral density number 8 filter on the camera lens, which should be an interesting effect. It's kind of like wearing sunglasses to the camera. And the auxiliary mic, which should make for better sound. I'm going to take it easy on this rock garden because I still am recovering from eye surgery and there's no particular reason to be in a hurry. The other beauty is I can get up on the pedals, unweight the seat a little bit, and just use the throttle. It's amazing how everything has grown so much in the last month. The last time I was here, things weren't quite as tall and everything was very, very green. Now everything is very, very tall and kind of getting a little browner. Nasty rock garden. Goes for another kilometer. Actually, it goes further than that, but we're going to stop off at the, there's a little tributary creek here that feeds into the river, and it has a kind of a babbling brook sound to it. It's very pleasant. There we are. Stop recording.